got the call that the skid steer's ready for us to pick up. Got her all loaded up, chained down. We're ready to go. So just those repairs. Just those repairs.
Just those.
The thing just died on me. And I can't open the door to get out. Yeah. All right, we got the call that the skid steer's ready for us to pick up. So I jumped in the truck and we are headed here now to get it. We're fixing to pull in here, actually. I'm excited. I needed to do some things that I haven't been able to do due to it not working properly. So, whew, it is hot, but it's going to be cooling down, which is going to be a plus, and it's better on the machine too when it's not so hot. So we're pulling in here to pick this bad boy up, and then we'll go over what all they said and what the cost was when we get home. All right, got her all loaded up, chained down. We're ready to go. Whew. All right, we got this thing back, which I'm very happy because I needed to do a couple things. Yeah. But anyways, I kind of go over with you what we had them look at. I think you've heard us talk about it before in the videos. It was throwing a bunch of codes, and it was saying, which I looked up the codes, and it's like right joystick, no communication, left joystick, no communication. And then when I was trying to run the brush cutter, it would stop running that. I couldn't put it in high gear to go faster, like to get from blah, 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 from point A to point B. And then the last time I used it, which was just a few days ago before I took it in, I was running the brush cutter, and it did good for a little ways. And then all of a sudden it started acting up, and it got to where I couldn't even turn the brush cutter off, which was scary.
That's
so
scary.
I ended up having to turn the unit off with the blade spinning. And yeah, it was a mess. So I was like, it for sure has to go in. But we took it in, so told them what all was going on with that. And then the fuel gauge wasn't working, which is annoying because you don't know. You don't want to be out there in the woods and run out of fuel. So I would try to top it off before I used it every time, which probably didn't need to, but you didn't know. So you just wanted to make sure. So I had them go ahead and take a look at that as well. And then while they were working on it, they found... which I remember this a long time ago. There's like on the back of the unit, there's something to do with the exhaust up in there, and there's like a big clamp. It's like a huge hose clamp. One of them was broke off and gone. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and fix that too. Yeah. So they ended up having to put a new, it says here about machine in, and replace the controller and programmed it. So there's a controller box, because it's all computerized, for those joysticks and everything. So they replaced that. They had to reprogram it. So you have to take it to Bobcat to do that, because they're the only ones that can program it. So they did that, and they said that the wires was cut on the fuel gauge. So it wasn't, when I did research, it was the sending unit that screws into it, which is kind of hard to get to. It's up underneath the cab and everything. I thought that was what was wrong with it, but they said the wires was actually cut, and so they had to fix that, and then they replaced that clamp. So just those repairs. Just those repairs.
Just those.
Grand total was $1,696.41. So I think I've talked to you about it on this video too. I was talking to them about, you know, this is my tractor, this is my everything. A buddy of mine said this would probably be the best way to go. I love it. However, the rock makes it an issue, all the rock. But these are definitely more expensive to work on and everything versus a tractor, and I probably have more issues with this versus a tractor. So these have more wearable items, for instance, the tracks, the sprockets, the rollers, and everything. And that's going to be the next thing that I'll have to do for sure. Is tracks and stuff. And he said tracks were like $6,000, and that's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to take this thing out and use it, and do some clearing around my hunting spots and everything with the brush cutter. I just thought I'd share that information with you. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. You think that's a good deal, bad deal? You think it's crazy or what? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to get to work. All right. We got the old brush cutter hooked up. Got to hook the hydraulics up. I like to clean this hydraulic connections really well before I hook them up. So try to keep any debris out of the unit, out of the hydraulics as possible. Right. Whoa. Got that hooked up. Get in here. Oh, forgot. Kind of wipe the glass off. So when I had this there, I talked to him about if this glass or Lexon, whatever it is. Sorry, you didn't see that. If this can be buffed out, cleaned or anything. They said not that they know of. So it needed to be replaced, and I think just this was $1,200. So, as you can see, using this over time, I've had trees fall, stuff hit it. That was the loafing shed when we flipped it back over from getting blown over in the windstorm. Don't watch this again. Getting a little wet here, because I don't have anything. Get a little bit of view, but as you can tell, the scratches and stuff really obscures your view. Don't get me wrong, you can still see, but I'd like for it to be crystal clear. But if I replaced it, it's just gonna do it again. Actually, might not, because I'd be a little more careful. I've learned a lot since I've had this. We're gonna get turned around here, start heading down the trail. I think I'm gonna do a little mowing on my way down there. Might as well, right? I'm gonna put this in low gear, turn my hydraulics on. Oh, it's working, yay! I got a dadgum horsefly in here I gotta get. He'll be sucking on my neck if I don't kill him. Here we go, here we go. Clicker on. Oh, we got some. It's working. It's working. Let's cross our fingers and hope it stays working. This is what I'm saying about rough. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it's all this rock. Got this thing shaking and a going. I'm gonna clear this real quick. Get that off the trail there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is fun. kind of mowing this up. Right here's where we hunt. Got a blind over here. Got a blind back there. So I'm just going to kind of clear this up a little bit, clean it up. That blind over there is the one that something tried to get into, some animal that we don't know what it is. So I kind of cleared right around there because I got to pull it out here and work on it. So that's going to be coming up here in the very near future. Got to get that cleaned up. Got the old camera right here. Next is go off in these woods and clear some of this stuff out so we get a lot better view. Alright, so what I'm doing here is opening up the, whoa, there's a big old rock there. What I'm doing here is opening up the woods so number one, we can get more light to the ground. Therefore, it'll grow grass. But number two, so we can see while we're hunting, we can actually see further and see deer coming. This property is way overgrown with scrub oaks. So it's nice to have the old skid steer back where I can do this. However, when I do this, it'll start growing back pretty much immediately. So you kind of have to maintain it. Well, you do have to maintain it, or you'll be right back into this. So I just got done. I didn't realize the GoPro was off, but just got done clearing a bunch here. I'll show you. I'll come back around. I thought I had it going, but I guess I didn't. So I cleared all this, all up through back here, all that. Did some mowing, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. Go some out. got done doing what I was going to do for the day out there. Headed back to the house, which the house is right there. The thing just died on me. Won't restart. Problem is, I'm stuck in here right now. This is up. It will not go down no matter what, and I can't open the door to get out. Yeah. So it just let's try this again. I'm not going to show you my password. Whoa. All right, everything's kosher. It just cranks, and it will not let the hydraulics down no matter what I do. Put this down, hit the button like we're gonna drop it. Nothing. So what's probably gonna have to happen, this is an emergency exit right here. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, see what's going on here, and if anything, I guess I'm gonna be crawling out the back glass. Other than that, it's getting hot in here, so I got the windows open. I'm not gonna call Chrissy yet, freak her out, but hey, I made it right here to the house at least. Thankfully it didn't happen back there, but everything was going great. We'll see what happens. I just need to go get more fuel. It's not going down in there very far. Yeah, I must have to go get more fuel. Hold on just a second. Hold, please. I gotta get rocks or something. Put that on because you're not gonna be able to hold it. From the tank into this fuel filter, the water separator, out of it straight to the motor. So I'm bypassing this because I don't think it's getting fuel from the tank. So going straight from here to the motor. Make sense?
Yes. So do you have a do you have the siphon thing you use to change the oil in the boat that you can put on there and push gas in there?
Well, it needs to be able to suck a lot. So
okay, what about a funnel that will fit in the hole, and we could hold that up and put a funnel and then pour this into the funnel and I'll hold up the tube.
I think it would take more gas than fuel than what that little bitty funnel would do. So that's just to stick it in the tank.
So it'll suck it out?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yes,
I thought we had to try to fill it.
No. The fuel pump should, when I start cranking, it starts
Pull?
sucking. Yeah. So I'm just trying to find a rock right now to set that on so it's up higher so that the hose will go down in there further. I got some rocks here. I'm gonna stick this down in there. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, so don't freak out. I need you to hold this while I try to start it. There's a belt in here, don't get into. When it starts, you can just leave it like this. So this is,
the vibration will make it fall.
Just hold it right there, baby doll. Just hold it right there.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, hold it right there. Hold it.
Like that?
Yeah, no, don't freak out because it's going to start. Forgot. Had to take this off to escape.
You just had a great day.
It was good and then it was bad.
Do I need to two hands this or just one hand?